Darnold is traded to the Panthers. He is no longer a New York Jet. He leaves the shackles of Adam Gase. And the Panthers didn't really give up too much, per se, to get him. 2021 sixth-round pick, which is nothing. 2022, I mean, I don't want to say nothing because there has been players that thrive in the sixth round. But for the most part, 2021 sixth-round pick is not that valuable. 2022 second-round pick and a 2022 fourth-round pick. To get Sam Darnold, who's still 23 years old, who's younger than Joe Burrow, who's younger than Baker Mayfield by over 2 years. I think this is a great move for the Panthers. I applaud them for this move. They were in the sweepstakes for Russell Wilson. They were in the sweepstakes for Deshaun Watson. We all know what's going on with Deshaun Watson right now. He might get into trouble, or he's at least, his name is murky right now. I don't think a lot of teams want to continue to pursue him while this situation is happening. But for Sam Darnold, he's now a Carolina Panther. He's no longer under Adam Gase, and we know what that does to quarterbacks in recent history. Namely, I'm thinking Ryan Tannehill. Once he left the Dolphins, once he got to the Titans and he got a legit chance to start for a competent offensive coordinator for a competent franchise, we saw what he did. He has like the best passer rating since he took that starting job from for the Titans from Mariota. He has the best passer rating of any QB. So it's night and day. Adam Gase, I don't know how he kept getting jobs, how he kept fooling teams into thinking he was the solution. That's for another time. But I'm very excited for Sam Darnold. I think he has a lot of talent. He has one of the most talented arms in the NFL. He's mobile. He could shrug off players kind of like Big Ben. So I think there's a lot of potential there. And like I said, he's still 23 years old, not old by any means. And now he gets weapons. He gets Christian McCaffrey. He gets Robbie Anderson. He gets DJ Moore. And the Panthers are rumored to be looking for another weapon with their 8th pick. They could get Jamar Chase. They could get Jalen Waddle. They could get Kyle Pitts if he falls to them. Or they could just get an O-line, which is their other rumor that's going around with the 8th pick. So we'll see what the Panthers do. But even if they don't draft another weapon, Christian McCaffrey, when he's healthy, is the best or the second best running back in the NFL. Robbie Anderson with that speed, he's a vertical threat. He's familiar with him. He played 2 years with Robbie Anderson with the New York Jets. And DJ Moore, he's just he could be the number one on a lot of teams. He's talented. He can go up to catch the ball. He's just a very solid all-around wide receiver that any team would be happy to have. So just those 3 weapons, he already has more than he ever had with the Jets. And Joe Brady as the offensive coordinator is a massive upgrade over Adam Gase. He has new concepts. He has modern strategies. It's just night and day. Adam Gase, I don't even know what he was doing. It's super outdated offensive scheme that he was running with Joe Brady, ex-LSU head coach, offensive coordinator. He now gets an offensive coordinator that's going to cater to his needs, that's going to find his strengths and play to those strengths. So I'm very excited to see Sam Darnold in that Joe Brady offense. I think Joe Brady is one of those offensive coordinators that will potentially be a head coach in 2022. And I have no doubt in my mind that he's going to make Sam Darnold better. And because of that, I think Panther fans should be excited. I think they should be excited for this season. They should be buying season tickets. They should go to all the home games. They should support the Panthers because they haven't had a franchise quarterback. I mean, they had Cam Newton, but it was murky end. It was an ugly ending. I still don't know why they treated him like that, but Teddy Bridgewater was not going to be the answer. Like once they signed him to that contract, I think Panther fans knew he was a stopgap. They were kind of hoping to get somebody in free agency or maybe trade for somebody or draft somebody, and now they got their guy. Now they have someone that they could legit invest their future into. Sam Darnold, 23 years old. Like I said, he's younger than Joe Burrow. He's younger than Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield at this stage in his career was finishing up his rookie season, and then he followed it up by a disappointing sophomore season, and then last year he finally bloomed and he had a great season. So Sam Darnold, I believe he still has a lot of time to figure it out. He's 23 years old. Like I said, he's been in the league for a while, but it was with the Jets, super dysfunctional Jets that gave him no weapons. They had an incompetent head coach that doesn't know what he's doing. So now I'm very excited to see Darnold with the Panthers. If they give him another weapon like Kyle Pitts, oh my God, that offense has potential to be top 5, top 10 in the NFL. And I think everyone should keep an eye out for Darnold this season. If you're a fantasy football player, if you play fantasy football, which I'm thinking a lot of people do, it's one of the funnest things to do if you're an NFL fan. If you're a fantasy football player, I think Sam Darnold is someone you keep your eye out. Maybe you get them in the 7th to 10th round. He's gonna go cheap. I can guarantee you that. You can get him in the later rounds. If you're a fantasy football player, draft Sam Darnold. He's gonna pay dividends. If you play 2 QB league, that's your second QB. Maybe get one of the big guns in the beginning rounds. But Sam Darnold, I think he's gonna kill it this season. I'm very excited to see him. He's from USC. I tend to like players that come out of USC. But QBs from USC do have a bad history in the NFL. I think Sam Darnold changes that this season with the Panthers.